Okay, good Monday afternoon. Welcome to the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Monday, June 28th. We're going to be going over today's sports headlines. If you want to come in video chat, also, you can do that as well. So we will let you come in. So I'm going to send those links out to you, and we'll have it. Also, we'll have Game 5 tonight. We'll have the Clippers and Suns tonight. It'll be later on this evening around 8 p.m. We'll have that game for you. So we're going to go ahead and send those links out to you right now. So let me do that so we can get them on, get started. Give me a few seconds to get us set up. I'm going to be sending those links out to you. There it is. Okay, the links are sent out, posted, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So yeah, that's the ways you can go. Also, if you want a regular video chat, that'll be fine. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, you can just put something in the chat room. We'll see it, and let's go through some news, sports news here. Let's for Monday. I'm gonna switch my screens. I'm gonna go ahead and switch my screens. Okay, once again in the Europe Championship, Croatia and Spain tied up at 1. That game's going on as we speak. So it's going on right now, 1-1. Okay, that's in the Euro Championship. Also, in the Europe Championship later on, around 2 o'clock, Switzerland will take on France. That will be round 2. Also, opening round of the Wimbledon going on. Stevenson wins over K Bowler. That's K. She wins submat 6-3, 6-4. So 6-3, 6-4. Stevenson's wins her match that's going on at Wimbledon. Also, Wimbledon going on. Okay, third set is let's see, Kinder Menner Vola leading 6-1. Also 1-6 and 5-5. That match is going on as well. Also, W Wang leading down trailing 6-4, and then also 1-0. So that was in the first match, but she's trailing leading 1-0. Also, let's see, round 1, court number 14 will be going on in just a few minutes. That's going to be K Mendovich. Also, Paula Cavola will take on, so that's going to be at 12 noon. Also in the men's singles matches, Baptiste, Agut leads 2-6, but Millman leads 6-3 and also 6-3 in his match. Also, let's see, Delvolis leading 6-4, but trailing 1-2. And also the other two matches, Djokovic did lose his match 6-4. He won 6-1, 6-2, and 6-2. Also, Trefol won his match 6-4, 6-4, and 6-3. So that was so your matches going on as we speak. Also, Game 5 tonight. That will be later on this evening. So let's go through some news. Okay, new coach Ama Udorker vows to push the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum and Jarrett Brown, and also Marcus Smart. Yeah, I think they should be pushed to the limit because, look, I think that will help out the Boston Celtics in the long run. Because, look, you can't have prima donna stars on your team. Cannot have that. I mean, look, I think this coach will be a good, successful coach with the Boston Celtics. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. That's ESPN.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, Cleveland Indians, Josh Nader broke his a broken ankle, so it looks like he needs surgery after a collision with teammates. So it looks like he is going to be on the shelf for a while. So that's he will be evaluated at the Cleveland Clinic, and he will have his foot surgery by the ankle specialist Mark Berchowitz. So it looks like he is going to have his surgery. So wish him well for a speedy recovery. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. See what else we have. Okay, Chicago Blackhawks hired a firm to conduct an independent review on a sexual allegations, sexual assault allegations against Brad Aldridge. So it looks like that's going to happen before you know it. So that's with the Chicago Blackhawks organization. So it looks like they're going to have an independent review. So this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, Seattle Mariners Hector Sotero, first player to be ejected amongst the crackdown. So it looks like they're going to crack down on these players that's using foreign substances for their gloves and stuff like that. So I think this rule, I think this rule is very stupid, but the truth of the matter is MLB wants to crack down on these things because it's causing a problem for Major League Baseball. So Hector Sotero is going to be ejected. He will most likely will be in a lot of trouble, probably suspended. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay. Let's go over some other sports headlines. Okay. Boston Bruins star David Pastrnak said his newborn son, Virgo, has died. Will be loved forever. So it looks like my condolences go out to his family and their needs. So please keep your thoughts in for David Pastrnak's son that passed away on June 23rd. He was born on June 17th, and also he died on June 23rd. So that is very hard for him and his family and stuff like that. And his girlfriend, Rebecca Robertson, Robert Robson. So I'm saying her name right. So from ESPN, let's get this switched out. Okay. We talked about the Djokovic winning against Williams in Djokovic winning his match. So I got to turn this off. Cannot play that during the broadcast. That's a live video. Okay, Phoenix, Portland Trailblazers named Chauncey Billups their coach. He will get a deal for 5 years. So it looks like he is going to be set up for 5 years with the Portland Trailblazers. So that's that. I think that's a good hire. To be honest with you, he can go get some quality players, to say the least. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, Simone Bill locked up her spot for the Olympic gymnastic team. So look like she did. Congratulations to her. She wrapped it up. I think it was last night. I'm trying to see when she wrapped it up. So so once again, good luck to her and the other Olympic participants. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, we'll go over this. Okay, national letter of intent prep for schools, like building airplane when you fly. So that's what they're saying. This is a national letter of intent. So it talks about national letter of intent for colleges and stuff like that. So this is the article we're showing you. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. So this is it. That's it. I think we're going to move along to another. We're going to move along to SI. We're going to go to SI. We're going to move on to SI. So we'll do that. Okay, SI.com is your source of sports. Let's go ahead and go through this article. Okay, the irony of Mavericks hire. That's what they're talking about. Jason Kidd and Nico Harrison becoming the GM. So Mark Cuban approves adversity in his ball club. So I think this hire right here, hiring Jason Kidd to become the new head coach for Denver, the Dallas Mavericks, is absolutely the right thing to do, because look, Dallas needs a coach that's going to come in and help out the get this program their program back into championship and winning ways. So once again, this is from SI. Go to SI.com. Okay, this is from let's see, NFL cheerleaders fight to be heard. So that's what they're. This is their article talking about the NFL cheerleaders. After years of low wages, poor conditions, sexual harassment, and changes was needed. But now the NFL remake their cheerleading squad. Women themselves offer cut out the conversation. So that's what they're discussing. This is from Paige Skinner. You can reach her at si.com. So they're talking about the cheerleaders. I'll be honest with you. I think these cheerleaders should absolutely get paid like the men does. Because look, their sport right there is absolutely amazing. You got to have a lot of stamina and stuff like that to even be a cheerleader on the sideline. Because look, they got to do those backflips and this, that, and that's something right there you got to look at. I mean, look, these young ladies, look, they encounter a lot of crap with sexual assaults, sexual harassments, and stuff like that. So I think they should be paid more than the men. I think they should. That's my opinion. So I think, like I said, these ladies, I tell you what, look, they're standing up for what they believe in. They're not going to get just give up like that. They're standing up for what they're believing in. So I know a lot of people ain't going to like that, but the truth of the matter is, because they getting paid. I mean, they getting paid crappy wages. That's one thing they're getting paid. I mean, that's something we have to all understand. I know you like the entertainment and the entertainment on the sideline during the games and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is, look, we have to stand up for these ladies, because they're doing something that's never been heard of before. It's fighting for their rights to get higher wages and stuff like that. So once again, this is from SI. Go to si.com. That's si.com. So let's up this out. Okay, Young set for MRI after game 4. It's up in the air, so it looks like Trey Young did sprain his ankle yesterday in Sunday's game against the Bucks, losing 113-102. So it looks like his status is going to be up in the air for the foreseeable future. Hopefully he didn't sprain it too bad or something like that. If he does, if it heals up, he can get well. So that's one thing in common. That's they don't want to lose their players, but it is what it is. Okay, NCAA leaders still divided on national. National letter of intent solution to pass on Wednesday. So I'm pretty sure this legislation by the NCAA will pass because I think it's much needed when it comes down to it. Because look, these athletes, sure, these athletes get a free ride going to play football and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is, look, to be honest with you, look, they need to get paid because these schools are making money off of these off of these kids, and I think that's wrong what they're doing. I think that's absolutely wrong because look, I mean, when you see when these kids get injured and stuff like that, that's good. That the product is going to be null and void. So I look at it this way: they're going to have to pass this legislation for national letter intent. So once again, this is from SI. Go to SI.com. That's SI.com. Okay, Monday morning quarterback. This is best of SI. Monday morning quarterback. Okay, Monday morning quarterback called Nasser is football, and so am I. So that's what they're discussing. So this is from Sam Rappaport. You can follow him at si.com. So this is what they're discussing. Sam Nassoff, the guy that came out and said he was openly gay. So I say this, look, I think, to be honest with you, you don't have to be afraid to say that you're gay, because look, I mean, a lot of people will support you. I mean, a lot of people would support you. But the truth of the matter is, you got some of these dickheads out there that just come out and say, he's gay. Oh, I don't want to watch the NFL no more. Well, that's your respect. That's your right to do it. But the truth of the matter is, look, you got to come out of the wazoos and support this, because look, if like I said, you got to support these people. I mean, that's something. Look, I know a lot of people ain't going to support them because of their values and stuff like that. But this is a different time in a different place. So I look at it this way. Look, this guy, what he's doing, took courage, took a lot of courage. So once again, this is from SI. Go to si.com. Okay, Spain's goalkeeper, Simon, included the shocking goal versus Croatia in the Euro Championship. So that's what they're talking about. The Euro Championship, where they had a goal situation that happened. That was in the 38th minute. So thanks to winger Pablo Sabata. So Sabata ties the game at 1. So this is from SI Soccer. Go to sisoccer.com. SI. All right, let's see. What else? Okay, Penny Hardaway is serious candidate for the Magic job after interview. So it looks like Penny Hardaway will most likely will be a viable candidate for the Orlando Magic's job. So it looks like if he does decide to leave college and go to the NBA, it would be like I said, it would be a good thing, because he did play for the Orlando Magic back in 1993 through 1999. So he also played for 14 seasons before retiring. So I think he'll probably be a good match for the Orlando Magic's job. So once again, this is from SI. Go to si.com. Okay, let's see. I just talked about Young. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, this is from the Hockey News. You can follow them at the Hockey News. Okay, the Stanley Cup preview Montreal versus Tampa Bay. That's going to be it's going to be a pretty good game between these two. This is for the Stanley Cup championship. So let's. This is an offensive breakdown of the Lightning. The Lightning, as well. That's an offensive breakdown right there. And also the 5-on-5 defense. The Lightning won the Stanley Cup. So this is what they're talking about. This is a pretty good edge. That the edge is the Canadians, and also goaltending is in this report. So also it's they're saying it's even. So I'd say it's even. Also special teams will be will go to will be an even match, and also coaching would be Tampa Bay Lightning, and then the intangibles will be another edge. The edge goes to it's going to be an even edge for both teams. So this is your preview. Once again, this is from SI. Follow them at SI Hockey News. That's SI Hockey News. Okay, Sydney McLaren breaks 400 hurdles record at the Olympic trials. She's 21 years old. She did break the 400-meter hurdles for the upcoming Tokyo. She won by a time of 51. By 90 seconds, so 51 minutes and 90 seconds, so 51 minutes and 91 seconds. She won her race. Also, she had a previous record of 52:16, so that was prime. So she did break that record. So she kind of did pretty well when it was running. It was also about 28 seconds. So she had a pretty good. She did. So she is going to her second Olympic Games. So congratulations to her. Congratulations to. See what else we have. I just talked about that. All right, I'm going to go over to Harris English prevails at the epic 8-hole playoff at the Travelers Championship. So he did win his he did outdo Kramer Hick okay. So he did outdo him. So it was in his so he English shot a 5 under 65. Also Hick okay had a 67, so it was and then 13 under par. So that was in yesterday's Travelers Championship. Bubba Watson, 3-time Travelers Championship, heading to his 4th title. Down the stretch, he shot a one shot 13 under par, and also on the 14th tee, and also 6 over on the final 5 holes. That was a 3 under 73. So that was in yesterday's it's from SI. Go to si.com. See what else we have. So looks like we covered most of the okay, MLB Power Rankings. Let's go over the MLB Power Rankings here on so let's go to the first ones. Okay, the first one is Arizona at 30th, Baltimore at 29th. So 29th for them. Pittsburgh at 28th. Last week, 28th. Also, Colorado Rockies at 27th. Last week they were 25th. They went 6-31 in road games, so 6-31. They had a 162 winning percentage. That's not good. Now the Texas Rangers 26. It was 27th last week. They did sweep the Royals last time. So that was in now Detroit's 25th. They finished last week 26th. They also had a standout performance in their games. Now the Cleveland, Kansas City Royals, they were 23rd. Now they're 24th. So they dropped the spot. They lost 17 of their 21 games. Kansas City. Now Miami was 22nd. Now they're down to 23rd. So they're kind of slipping in the polls. Also, St. Louis Cardinals were 18. St. Louis did lose 17 out of their 24 games. Their run average was 2.9 runs per game. Also, the Minnesota Twins. Last week they finished 24th. Now they're up to 21st. So they're climbing in the polls. For Minnesota, the Los Angeles Angels, they were 20th. Now they're still 20th again, but they have a 19-33 record against teams 500 or better. Also, the Seattle Mariners, 19th. They won 10. They had 10 wins in their last 13 games. The Mariners have an astonishing 17-7 record in one-run games. Also, Philadelphia was 15th. Now they're 18th. Their bullpen issues are definitely plaguing their team. Also, the Atlanta Braves, 17th. So they're with Mike Soroka. Tore his Achilles tendon. So it looks like they're going to be having some pitching issues coming down the line. Now, Washington Nationals, they're 16th. They were 19th. Kyle Schwarber tore a lifetime of launching 13 home runs, 16 games. Also, the Cincinnati Reds, 15th. They were recently 16th. Luis Costello, some measuring on worst starter for the Cincinnati Reds. Now, the New York Yankees are 14th. They were 11th going in the last week's after last week. Cleveland coming in at number 13. Last week was 12. Cleveland not scoring more than 4 runs in the last 3 wins. Also, the Toronto Blue Jays, they're moving up to 12. So they with their hitter Vlad Guerrero hitting home runs for the Toronto Blue Jays. Now the Chicago Cubs, they were 10th. Now they're 11th. They had no hits against the Dodgers, so they couldn't manufacture runs against the Dodgers last night. Also, Milwaukee coming in at number 10. So it looks like they're climbing in the polls. Also, the Mets are 9th. They're also climbing in the polls as well. The Oakland A's is now 8th. They were recently 6th. Boston 7th. So Red Sox fans are dancing after their team swept the Yankees. So it looks like they swept the Yankees this weekend. Also, the Chicago White Sox 6th. They were recently 4th. Their offense went cold. They are slumping in their offense. So that's some of the issues that's going on with the White Sox. Also, the San Diego Padres, number 5. San Diego lost Saturday to Arizona, their first road win in 2 months. So San Diego's at number 5. Los Angeles Dodgers, number 4. 5 Dodgers were named Sunday in the as finalists to the All-Star game. So they're going to get some repetition. Also, the Tampa Bay Rays, they're ranked 3rd. It was currently ranked 5th. They had a 7-game losing streak, but they rattled off 4 straight wins. Now the San Francisco Giants ranked 2nd in the new power rankings this week. So also the Houston Astros at number 1. The Astros they did slow them down, but they did score 5 runs, 3 games on Saturday and Sunday. So that is something right there. So once again, this is from SI. Go to SI.com. Let's see what else we have. Okay, looks like I'm going to go to okay, Kevin Durant leads team roster for the first-time Olympian. So looks like he is going to be on the Olympic team. So it looks like the 12-person squad, 12-team squad was announced today. So let's go ahead and go over those announcements. I'm gonna scroll it. I'm gonna go to that announcement. I'm gonna put those up on the screen for you. I'm gonna go to USA Basketball and I'll put it up on the screen. Okay, the Olympic team roster. Let's give you the roster as we go. Let me go ahead and give you that roster. Okay, let's see. I'll scroll it back up. Okay, your selections for the 2020 Olympic team is Bam Adebayo, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Jamel Grant with the Pistons, Draymond Green, Drew Holiday, former New Orleans Pelican. Good luck to him. Zach LaVine from the Chicago Bulls. Also, Damian Lillard from the Portland Trailblazers. Kevin Love from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Chris Middleton from the Milwaukee Bucks. Jason Tatum from the Boston Celtics. Kevin Durant is going to be on that team. So coaching staff will be Greg Popovich, Steve Kerr, Lloyd Price, Jay Wright from Villanova, and Jerry Colangelo will be the managing director. So that is your 2020 Olympic team for Team USA Basketball. So so that is we got roster. So we'll go over some more news headlines. Let me switch this out. Okay, we'll switch it back in. Okay, let's see what else we have. Looks like I'm going to have to scroll down and see what else we have. I talked about some of these articles. Okay, sticky stuff enforcement is already making baseball better. That's from Tom Beducci. You can follow him at SI.com. He's a baseball writer. I think it's I would say, yeah, it's definitely going to help the game, because you don't want some stuff like that. You don't want pitchers starting to have Pontor or whatever they put on their gloves to make their gloves more suitable for them to play and stuff like that. So I think it's a great addition. It helps out with enforcement. So I think the enforcement should continue. I should absolutely think it should continue because look, if you don't enforce the rules, then they're going to break the rules. So I think if with this pitching with the pitching with the putting all the stuff on the gloves, it's got to be cut out. It's got to be cut to a minimum. So once again, this is from SI. Go to SI.com. That's SI.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Looks like we covered most of the sports here. Sports articles here on SI. So we're gonna move along, and we're gonna go over some Twitters. We're gonna wrap this up. If you want to come in video chat with us, come in video chat through the StreamYard link. Once again, please make sure your mics are working properly, and also your cameras. If we so we can see your face. If you don't want to show your face, that's fine. They have features for that. You can keep your face. So, okay, let's go through the. Let's put this up on the screen. Oh shoot! I didn't put the wrong screen up. Apologize for that. Okay. Fantasy forecast 3: Saints players to board in the draft. So it looks like that's what they're saying. So let's go ahead and give you those players. Okay, let's give you the Saints players to a board during the fantasy draft. Deontay Harris. That's I think he's going to be a good candidate. I'll be honest with you because he's got some pretty good moves. I think he can return. He returns kicks pretty well. So I don't know about that one. Also, Latavius Murray is another one. He has 113 standard scoring fantasy points. That's another guy. Also, Taysom Hill, the flex and quarterback. He has 148, so that's 148. So that's another guy. So I think try not to. I mean, I think if you want to get Latavius Murray, that would be your option. If you're doing fantasy football, if you're going to get his numbers might not be deceiving and stuff like that, but it can. It will help. So once again, this is from Saints Nation, Saints News Network. Go to Saints News Network. That's Saints News Network. And we will go through the Twitters. Let's see what else I can go through. Okay, Twitters. Okay, let's see what are Twitters we need. You might just follow me. I'll tend to it later. Okay, let's see what else we have here. And we'll wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up expeditiously. Let's see what we have. Okay. MLB trade rumors. Hitting 360, 437, 485 for 2 months in the minors is a good way to be called up to the big leagues. Yeah, I think so. If like I said, if they have significant talent and stuff like that, and they can hit the ball very well, then those teams that are struggling will call you up. That's one thing about it. They will call you up. So once again, this is from MLB Trade Rumors. Go to MLB Trade Rumors. We'll go to some more Twitters. Okay, let's go through some more. Okay, this is once again PFF College. Do not sleep on North Carolina. I would not never sleep on North Carolina, because this could be they could be a potential playoff team when it comes down to it. So they could be in the running for the playoffs. So I think that's something right there. I mean, okay, this is from Deadspin. I don't know why I freaking dropped my Okay, let's see. Okay, okay, Kevin Durant and Damian Lillard are some of the stars will represent the United States in Tokyo. So it looks like Damian Lillard will be and Kevin Durant will be part of the U.S. Olympic team this year when they go to Tokyo. So this is from Sportsnet. Go to sportsnet.com. Okay, let's see what else we can discuss before we head on out of here. I got to pull this up. Okay, this is what the Blackhawks have been. So that's what they're talking about. This is from Deadspin. Go to deadspin.com. Okay, Becky Harmon doesn't need your pity for an interview. Yeah, I think if she does get a coaching job, head coaching job in the NBA, I think she'll make a good coach. I think she absolutely will make a good coach. I mean, I know the NBA wants men and all that to be the coaches and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is, I think the women could do much better as well if you have a women coach. So once again, this is from Deadspin. Go to deadspin.com. Okay, this is Sloan Stevenson upsetting. This is at Wimbledon. This is one of the videos that they put up. So once again, it's from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. I have to go to right here. Okay, Dan Crenshaw, Texas, says Glenda Barish, who turned away from the American flag, and placed T-shirt, and the T-shirt read activist athlete is over her head doing the Olympics. Well, I would say this. I definitely agree with this congressman. I definitely disagree with him because look, this young lady, if like I said, she's a black athlete. Look, she's a black athlete, and she's talking and she's protesting about police brutality and stuff like that. Look, I think I support this. I support Barry in her efforts. I absolutely support her. I mean, like I said, look, she has an absolute right to protest, no matter what circumstances. And this congressman coming out saying she was over her head, it's not it's not adequate. So once again, this is from USA Today Sports. You can go to USA to say she should be kicked off of Team USA. No, I don't think she should be kicked off of Team USA. Because you don't pick and choose the what athlete you need on your Olympic team, no matter what she does. So, like I said, I support this. I support Glenda Barry. I support her. I 99% support her. So let's go over. Let's finish up. See what else we have. We'll wrap it up. Okay, this is from Ball Stew Sports. American Francis Tofo pulls off a massive upset at Wimbledon. Down in number 4, step to Paris. If I'm saying her name right. So this is from Ball Stew Sports. Go to Ball Stew Sports. And we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up for today. Let's wrap it up. Okay, once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show. We'll be back on later on this evening for the Suns and Clippers. That will be around 8 p.m. Game audio only, no video during the broadcast. We'll have the video, but we'll have the video with me. But we will have, if you want to come in video chat with me, that'll be fine. So that'll be later on this evening. So once again, everybody have a good rest of your Monday, and we'll be back around 8 o'clock for the Suns and the Clippers.